Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing, instead of a Friday favorites, we are doing an October favorites. I don't think I've done a monthly favorites in a while. I don't think I did monthly favorites for September, and I don't know if I did them for August, I can't remember. But I figured, with Friday landing on the 29th of October, Halloween is on Monday, figured let's just do a full monthly favorites for the month. Now, I don't have like too many mixtured of products. Like I only have palettes, bronzer, foundation, eyeliner, lip products, and nail polish in this month. Only because my skincare really hasn't changed from what I've already previously showed you in my skincare video. I'm pretty sure I posted that video. If I didn't, it will be linked in the bottom bar. My skincare update will be linked in the bottom bar in case you guys are interested. So those products haven't really changed yet, and I don't really tell you guys if I really like them or not until I get a good like 3 weeks of use out of them, so I know how my skin will react. Usually if it's not a good product, my skin will react instantly to it, like within one use, but nothing new I have tried, so in that sense of skincare. But with that said, I am going to just dive into the actual products. And I'm going to start off with nail polish. Now, with fall, kicking into gear, I started using my dark polishes again. I absolutely have re-fallen in love with my dark polishes. I didn't buy any dark polishes. I think I may have bought only one this year. See, I'm doing pretty good with my shopping and my spending, with my whole decluttering and, downsizing collection type of stuff that I'm dealing with on the side. So yes, I only bought one dark nail polish, and it's not even that dark. But the nail polishes that I have been rocking this month, I will show you. The one I'm wearing right now is by Essie. This is a Smokin' Hot, which is part of their original collection. So you guys can find this at any drugstore that carries Essie products. I love this color. It's just like a grayish purple undertone, but it's dark. Love it for fall. The other one I was rocking is by OPI from their Infinite Shine line. This is Set in Stone. So it has the silver top on it, and I think it's a smaller bottle if I'm not mistaken. No, they're the same amount of product, but the bottle size is a little bit different, which is weird. But this is the one called Set in Stone. Just a muted gray with a purpley undertone. I believe this is the one that is the new one that I purchased. This is the OPI Squeaker of the House. This is from the Washington, I believe it's the Washington collection or something like that. It's got like a more of a browny purple undertone on a warmer side. Like it's more of a warmer tone opposed to a cool tone like these guys are. And the last dark one I used is OPI's I Sao Paulo over there. This is from a previous collection from a couple years back. I'm pretty sure Beauty Supply Outlets carries this color still, so if you guys are interested, you can check them out. If you guys want to see swatches of the ones that I'm not wearing right now, you can definitely go to my Instagram. All the swatches are going to be there for you to check out. And the last one that I've rocked this month because I was in a wedding party was the Formula X and Huda Beauty Rose Gold Nail Polish in the shade Baroque Babe. Baroque Babe, not Barboque. Baroque. B-R-O-Q-U-E, Baroque Babe. And it's this beautiful rose gold. Like, look at that rose gold. Beautiful. I think this is probably the best rose gold I've ever found. There's a couple of other bronzy, rosy-ish golds that I've found in the past that I've purchased that I love, but I think this one is pretty much my favorite. I'm actually debating on getting a backup of this, but we'll see how it goes because this puppy was $17 plus tax Canadian. So it was an expensive polish. I don't usually spend that much on polish normally. I usually get my OPIs and my China glazes and under like $6. So it was definitely a splurge for me, but because it was a very unique rose gold that I've never been able to find, I ended up splurging on this puppy right here. So, yeah, that has been a definite favorite for sure in the month of October. So, I have been doing a lot of makeup this month, not really for Halloween tutorials, because I'm not really into the Halloween tutorial thing. I don't really do Halloween tutorials. I love watching Halloween tutorials, but I don't like actually doing them. It's just not for me. But on a regular note, I have been doing my makeup on a daily basis for this month, just because there was so many things going on. I had the wedding that I was in. I had a couple of family functions that I had to go to, just, even just everyday routine. So, the liner that I've been really cracking open is my Inglot number 77 liner. And I don't know if you guys can tell, there's like a huge ass dip in this gel liner. Yeah, it's pretty much down to the bottom on that side. So I have been using this a lot, and you know why? It's because it's a matte gel liner. It works amazingly when you apply it to the lids. It is drying out a little bit, so I sometimes have to revive it with a little bit of, what's the word? Eye drops. But aside from that, I really do love this liner. It is very, very good. I would repurchase. I do have other gel liners in my back stock that I'd like to use first, but I would definitely repurchase. It's so black. Like, the pigmentation of this is so pitch black that I don't think I would be, I'm more content with this than any other gel liner that I've ever tried. So we'll see. I do have another one that is in my back stock from another company. I think it's Makeup Forever. I'm going to try that one, and then, if I'm not too happy, I might go back to Inglot, because this one by far has been taking the cake for me when it comes to eyeliner. I've used it on myself, I've used it on, family members if I do their makeup, so it's definitely something that I absolutely, truly love, and I don't find myself living without. So, 2 foundations this month, which is not surprising, I guess, but the first one is my everyday foundation that I've been using. This is the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Tint Fluid Longwear Flawless Fluid Makeup. It's got a really strong scent, but it is a fabulous foundation. Like, I can understand now when people talk about high-end foundations as if, like, they make your skin look completely amazing. This foundation makes me look freaking amazing. Perfection Lumiere, I always thought would make my skin look way more oilier, because it's Lumiere. You're luminizing, right? Lumiere means light, like light. I guess light reflection, like a candle. Like Lumiere is a candle in French, right? Lumiere. Anyways, the candle in Beauty and the Beast is called Lumiere, so I'm assuming it's in relation to somewhere along those lines. I've totally forgotten most of my French from school. How sad is that? Anyways, so I wasn't wearing it for a while because I kind of didn't want to wear it in the summertime, thinking I would get really sweaty and it would just kind of melt away. But now that it's turned into fall and we're into cooler months, I think this is a perfect foundation for me right now. I absolutely love wearing this during the week and on special occasions. I don't think there's any SPF in here, which is great, because then when you take pictures, there's not really a flashback. And it comes with a pump, so you don't have to worry about pouring anything out. The product stays sanitized inside, and you just pump it. The only thing is, though, is that because of the jar and the way the jar is designed, the makeup doesn't really settle, so that you can see where you're at with the makeup, so that if you have to get it back up, you can. So I really, to be honest, I don't know where I'm at in this little bottle here, because I'm assuming I'm halfway. I could be wrong. But it definitely is a great one, and I really do like it. It's quite expensive, I'm not going to lie, but I personally think that if you're only going to have one foundation and you're going to use it every day, it's worth it, because you're going to use up the product anyways. I think in the future I may consider picking this up as a repurchase, but for now I'm just trying to get through all of my current cream foundations so that they don't go bad, period. My next foundation I used for the wedding I was in. I needed something that would lock my makeup on, not move, not budge, not melt, not slide around. And I've used this on many special occasions. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Tan Deep. This is a longwear makeup, and it's oil-free. I absolutely love this stuff. I cannot get enough of wearing this, especially in the summertime, or if I have a special event to go to and I know I need to be in makeup all day long. This stuff will not budge. This will, it'll lock it down. It will not move. It is a very thicker foundation. Like, it's not liquidy at all. I use the big Tarte brush to buff it into my skin. Because it is a thicker foundation, the big brush is nicer to use to buff it in, because it doesn't give you that cakey look afterwards. It really makes it look like your skin instead of that cakiness to it. So that's what I use to apply it, and I really do enjoy it. I really love it. This is my ride or die foundation for special events that I know I'm going to be, wearing makeup for long periods of time. This does not do me wrong. Over and over again, I will always forever repurchase this. This was like one of my favorites. I still have quite a bit left. I think I'm gonna have like half left, so we still have some time with that one. Lip products. So the two lip products that I have been rocking this month. Now, I can't find the lip product I used for the wedding, but it was the Kat Von D Lolita liquid lipstick. I think it's in one of my purses. I just can't find it. So the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lolita was my #1 for this month because I used it at the wedding. It did not budge. It did not move. I ate, I drank, I kissed people on their cheek, and it did not move an inch. It was amazing. So that one was really great. I really love that one. I have been rocking 2 glosses this month on a regular daily basis. The one gloss is by Kylie Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Like. This is a more of a darker browny undertone. So as you can see, it's a little bit more of a darker brown undertone. They're quite pigmented. The only thing I don't like about these is that they have a little bit of a chemically smell to them, opposed to a straight vanilla scent. There's a little bit of vanilla mixed in, but you can definitely smell the chemical as well, if you guys know what I mean. And then NARS Chelsea Girls. This is the NARS lip gloss in Chelsea Girls. I have the pot form of this as well, and I love this color, especially if you're just kind of, you know, you're just relaxing, you're not doing anything really like, you know, adventurous, you're not going out to a major party or photography event where you're going to get pictures taken. Just like an everyday lip gloss, this is great. It is quite expensive, but it is so worth it. I really love the formula on this one. With Kylie Cosmetics, I do love the product color, but I really do believe they can work on the scent of it and the consistency along with the brush, because I'm not a fan of a brush tip applicator for a lip gloss. I prefer the doe foot applicator like NARS has. See, NARS has the doe foot. So, you know, if Kylie decides to make any decent changes to her lip gloss, I hope that they change to a doe foot applicator, because I just cannot stand brush applicators for lip products. It is so annoying. That's just my personal preference. So I cracked open a drugstore bronzer this month, and this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer with SPF 15 in the shade Ticket to Brazil. This was like I think this was like a cult product that people loved. It's in a big pan, as you can see, like it takes up my whole hand, palm of my hand. So it comes with a lot of product, and I actually like this because it's 13 grams of product. I'm wearing it on my face today, and I was wearing this, you know, for about 6 to 7 hours, and this particular bronzer stayed on my face. It didn't rub off. It didn't come off. I was really, really impressed with this. This was actually better than the NARS Contour Palette bronzers. That is a huge statement. The Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer was way better than the NYX contoured bronzers in the NYX Contour Kit. Those bronzers did not stay on my face for very long. I mean, they were good to use as, like, you know, first timer who wanted to try contouring. But for lasting power on the face, this takes the cake. And this was like maybe $3 and change. So I have to say, I'm really impressed. Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. I picked this up at Walmart like maybe a few months ago. I went back to Walmart just to see what was going on there, and they got rid of all Wet n Wild products. So my heart just sunk, because like I can't find Wet n Wild products now in Canada. So if you guys live in Canada, let me know where I can find Wet n Wild again, because I'm noticing the Walmarts are taking the Wet n Wild company out of their stores. So a little bit of a bummer, but I really do love this, and I really am impressed for the amount of product you get for what you pay, and the quality is really, really great. There was another one that was similar to this that I had in my collection, and it was more of a reddish undertone. This was more of a true bronze undertone, less red pigment. The other one had more of a red undertone, which I ended up giving away because it was just too red for my skin tone. But anyways, I love this. I really do think it's a great buy if you guys want a bronzer, you don't want to spend a lot. The Wet n Wild one is freaking amazing. Okay, so I have a couple palettes I want to talk about. So the first palette I am talking about today is the palette that I used for many eye looks this month, and I also used it for my eye look I did when I was in the wedding party. This is the Lorac Unzipped palette. This is the first palette. It is the rose gold themed palette. Love this. I am so glad that I picked this up when I did. I think it was a year ago. I love rose gold. I rock rose gold very well with my skin tone, so I used this quite a bit this month. And I got so many compliments with my eye makeup when I used that palette. The next eye palette I have been loving this month is a palette I purchased this month. This one is the Anastasia Master palette by Mario. Everybody and their mother is talking about this. It's a limited edition, or yeah, it's a limited edition palette. This is what it looks like, very fall-esque. I have used this a few times and I absolutely love it. The shadows are so buttery. Like, you can see that I swatched this one right here, and like, look at the imprint on my finger. That is how soft and creamy those shadows are. I absolutely love this palette. It is so pretty. I can't wait to dig more into this and use it more for the fall and winter time, because this can be used fall, winter. It can be used all year long, but the colors that it's aiming towards is more for like fall and winter time. It does not have a black shadow, which is okay with me because I don't really use too much black eyeshadow to begin with. It does have a dark shadow, dark bluish gray, called Claudia, and that one is really unique. I don't think I have anything like that, so that's really going to be exciting to try. The ones I have tried in here are pretty much like this portion of the palette right here, and I absolutely love it. I just think that it's a great overall palette, and some people might not like it because of the colors. They prefer different colors. It's more of a neutralized palette with pops of very interesting, shades, like the gray blue, the green, and then the cranberry right here. So I think it's a great palette. If you guys want to try it out, I would definitely pick it up while you can, because it is limited edition. It will not be around forever. And lastly, my other palette that I fell in love with is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ultimate Glow Kit. Yes, that's right. This is a limited edition highlighting kit. Can I bend this backwards? I hope so. This is the Ultimate Highlighting Kit. When I saw this, I had to get it. Why? For this, well, actually, for all three of these below here are like beautiful, beautiful highlighting shades. There's Sunray, there's Amber Gold, which is more of a rosy gold. Then there's Hot Sand. And then there's Golden Dawn, which is more of a true gold, and White Sand is on the top. And then there's Snow, which is like pure white. What I usually like to do with the white is I like to mix it with like any one of these just to kind of get some use out of the Snow one. Or I could pop Snow in my inner corner or my brow bone just to give it a pop of highlight. This is limited edition, you guys, so if you are interested for whatever reason, grab it while you can, because this is like a Christmas limited edition type of deal. Once they run out of their stock, that's pretty much it for the holiday season. So if you're interested, grab it. What I will say about this palette is that it's not like their other highlighting palettes. So don't expect the same consistency of formulation. These are a little bit more of a chunkier type of highlight. So I suggest that they are used wet, because when you use them dry, they're just a little bit too chunky than what you're used to with their other glow palettes. So this one has a little bit more of a chunkier feel to it. You might not really notice it in the pan, but when you start to swatch them or when you start to use them, you'll notice there's a little bit more of a fallout of chunkiness. Not too extravagant, but enough that you will notice that it's not the same formulation as their other previous highlighting palettes. And to be honest, I really don't mind it because I usually use these wet anyways. So when you use them wet, the chunky falloutness kind of goes away. Because you've wet the product. I'm not 100% sure if when they launched this they told you guys to, you're better off using these wet than dry, but I'm telling you from my own experience, they are the type of formula that you need to wet them when you use them. So just so you guys know, that's something to take into consideration when you're purchasing it, because not many people want to have the hassle to always have to wet or dampen their brush or spray their brush for whatever reason. But I don't mind it because, let's face it, I'm a highlighting junkie. I'm starting to really enjoy the highlighting palettes that Anastasia comes out with, and I love the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. They are one of my favorites, so I definitely thumbs up for this month. It has been a great addition to my collection. And that's it. That is my October favorites. I've told you guys what I loved this month. Just so you guys know, I probably won't be doing much shopping for the VIB sale. I didn't do much shopping for the VIB sale last year. I think I maybe got one item. I'll probably end up doing the same thing this year just because I have other things other projects, other plans on the go that I'd like to do instead of just splurging my money on makeup. I do have a lot of makeup as it is, so we're trying to pull through that before I start, purchasing any more. My decluttering has been really great so far. I have been doing a lot of decluttering over the last few months. My last update that you saw in my project panning and decluttering was in June. You'll get another one in December, but just to kind of give you guys like a FYI, I've been continuing on decluttering. I've been continuing on using up products as planned. We're moving forward. We're trying to downsize a bit of the chaos in my living space because I'm noticing that I get more anxiety and stress when my living space is really cramped and cluttered with crap. So, yeah, I'm on a journey. I'm definitely on a journey. It started 2 years ago. Very slowly it started 2 years ago, but I think over the last year it really kicked off and really took off. So, let's keep our fingers crossed because I do have an end result from all this chaoticness that is going on with my decluttering phases that I'm having. And just so you know, I'm not just decluttering like makeup, I'm also decluttering like my clothes, my shoes, like every single type of drawer I have of like underwear, socks, tank tops, jogging pants, yoga pants, my closet in general with like just stuff that I don't wear anymore. I've been really getting rid of a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's been a whole thing. So just so you guys know, that's kind of still in the midst. I will definitely show you what my end result outcome is, and why I was doing all this. There is a reason for it. So when that happens, I will definitely show you guys once it's done. But until then, I will have to say to you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, added more products to your shopping list, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Mwah.